Good afternoon, I'm Malcolm Jordan and this is your midday news fix for Friday the 5th of July. Early UK polling results are starting to roll in. A media exit poll shows Sir Keir Starmer's Labour Party is likely to achieve a historic victory in what's shaping up to be the Conservatives' worst result in history. Labour's taken the first win, with Bridget Phillipson scoring the Houghton and Sunderland South seat and likely to become Education Secretary. Party Deputy Leader Angela Rayner told BBC if she becomes Deputy Prime Minister today, it will be a privilege.
The ability and the opportunity to serve the British people and to bring about that change that they're desperate for would be an absolute privilege for me, but I'm not counting my chickens. Final
results are expected later this afternoon. A second person has been found dead after a house fire early yesterday in Southland's Manapodi. Emergency services were called to the single-storey view street home and told that people could be inside. Emily Ansell reports.
Detective Sergeant Mark McCloy says they're methodically looking for any occupants. He says alongside FENS, they'll continue efforts in coming days to establish if anyone else was inside. The fire's cause remains under investigation.
The Transport Minister's revealed the first new roads of national significance to be prioritised. The government's promised 17 major routes in its transport investment plan for the next 10 years. Simeon Brown says construction partners are being engaged for the first phase, focusing on 7 roads. He says that includes the Belfast to Pegasus motorway and the Wood End bypass for Christchurch.
The Hawke's Bay Expressway, State Highway 1 Cambridge to Piardi, State Highway 29 Tauriko, Takitimu Northern Link Stage 2, Mill Road Stage 1 and Warkworth to Welsford.
Meanwhile, Auckland Council has voted against government proposals to raise speeds on certain roads and lift limits around schools outside pick-up and drop-off times. The government has the final say. Councillor Julie Ferry questioned why slower limits would only stretch about 150 metres from schools, saying kids are vulnerable much further out. Further job cuts are being signalled at the Ministry of Justice, Corrections and the Office for Crown Māori Relations. Thousands of roles across the public sector have either been cut or are planned to be scrapped due to cost savings. Promising signs ahead for the economy though, although households mightn't feel the difference for a few years. The ASB Household Sector Outlook is hinting it's a possibility that interest rates could ease later this year. Whakatane's mayor has asked the Prime Minister to intervene over Whakaari White Island, concerned that GNS Science's lack of access for monitoring the island puts local communities at risk. Shortland Street is going ahead with its 33rd season with a cut-down format. New Zealand's longest-running soap will air 3 nights a week from February instead of 5, with support from New Zealand On Air and the Screen Production Grant. To sport. All Blacks Vice-Captain Ardie Savia believes a sense of the unknown has heightened the energy in camp ahead of tomorrow's opening rugby test of the year against England. A poignant moment for the British crowd at Wimbledon, with Andy Murray's exit from the doubles on centre court with brother Jamie. He's unlikely to appear at the Grand Slam in the future. I'm Malcolm Jordan. That's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at 5 p.m. from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.